Good afternoon, baseball fans. We are coming to you live from Cornell Field at Sparrow Stadium for tonight's Conference Carolinas opener as your Francis Marion Patriots host the Belmont Abbey Crusaders here on the Patriot Sports Network. My name is Kyle Nashheim, and it's a pleasure to bring you the call for this historic matchup. This is the first ever Conference Carolina series that Francis Marion will play in after spending 30 seasons in the Peach Belt Conference. The Patriots, ranked number 6 in the latest NCBWA Southeast Region Top 10, are coming off of their first loss of the season with a 6-4 setback to USC Aiken on Tuesday. Coming into this game with a record of 5-1, the Patriots are led by Art Abenett, who in his 22nd season with the Patriots has a record of 633, 405, and 2. In his 25th season coaching, he has an overall record of 717, 459, and 2. And he has a brand new coaching staff this season. In 18 meetings, both teams have won 9 games, and this is their first meeting in several years. Last time these two teams played, it was on February 21st, 2018, a 10-9 setback here in Florence. Belmont Abbey, just located outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, is currently tied for 7th and had a 2-game winning streak snapped in a 12-3 home defeat at the hands of the Wingate Bulldogs. After starting the season 5-0, Wingate has gone 2-2, and they are led by Chris Anderson, who in his 9th season has a record of 227, 160, and 1. This is Anderson's first head coaching job at the collegiate level. The current weather conditions here at the ballpark is a sunny with a spring-like temperature of 77 degrees, with winds coming out of the west-northwest, blowing into center. Today, your umpires behind the plate is Brian Miller, and at first base, Elliot Milton. As we're getting the field prepped and ready to go, let's look over the Patriots, how they will be lining up on defense. Starting in third base, number 17, Todd Maddox. At shortstop, number 50, Nafis Llanos. At second base, number 6, graduate student Tanner Wakefield. And completing the infield at first base, number 33, graduate student Darius Nobles. Moving into the outfield, starting at left, number 19, senior Lex Tooton. In center field, number 3, senior Bill Hanna. And rounding out the outfield in right field, number 5, senior Will Hardy. Behind the plate today will be number 8, junior Isaac Shuck. And your starting pitcher for this contest for your Patriots is number 22, sophomore Halton Hardy. He is 1-0 in 2 starts, pitching 9 innings with 10 Ks, and opposing batters are hitting .270 against him. They're swapping the lineup cards at home plate right now. The Crusaders will send up first number 24, senior Sean Johnson. Batting second, number 30, junior Ben Goebel. Batting third, number 40, junior Ben Ferguson. In the cleanup spot, number 17, junior Zach Ehlert. Batting fifth, number 13, senior Adam Overcash. Batting sixth, number 3, junior Patrick Taylor. Batting seventh, number 12, freshman Connor Tucker. Batting eighth, DH, number 26, redshirt freshman Carter Duham. And batting ninth, number 5, freshman Brady Emerson. The Crusaders are led by junior first baseman Ben Ferguson. Starting in all 9 games this season, he is batting .500 with 4 home runs and 13 RBIs with a slugging percentage of 1.07. Looks like the teams are lining up, so I think we'll be having the anthem here in just a moment. It is a beautiful day here in Florence, South Carolina for baseball in this historic matchup. You know, with conference realignment going on all over, everyone thinks it's just going to affect the major schools, but no, all schools are affected. And new conference brings new conference rivals. As I said earlier, this is the 19th meeting between these teams, so there isn't much history. Unlike Tuesday when we played USC Aiken, there was more history between the two teams. But with new conferences comes new opportunities to create those rivalries that can make a lasting impact into the in the lexicon of Patriots history. All right. we're going to get ready for the national anthem. We'll be right back. All right, the lineups have been announced. Ben Johnson is getting ready to come up to bat. Hardy's getting a last couple warm up pitches before the start of the game. Okay. We have a wonderful crowd here at Cornell Field today, here to enjoy this historic game, and we'll talk about history. All right, Sean Johnson is coming up to bat. And we are ready to get this Conference Carolinas game underway. Sean Johnson batting .361 coming into the game with 1 home run and 8 RBIs, slugging .583. Let's go present a test to Hardy very quickly in the game. Bottom right corner for a swing and strike. Count is 0-1. So on the outside, ball 1. One count. High to the right. Calling it a ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A little inside, but they're calling it ball, a 3-1 count. Johnson's already in a hitter-friendly count to begin the game. Down the middle for strike 2. We have a full count. This is a 3-2 pitch. Bottom right corner for the first strikeout of the game. That is Hardy's 11th of the season. Next up we have Ben Goebel. Ben Goebel batting .324 with 1 home run and 8 RBIs, slugging .541. He has struck out 6 times this season. Sean Johnson in the previous at-bat just struck out for his 12th time today, or in the season, as Hardy is the bottom right corner for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Solid contact in foul territory. And Nobles gets it very easily for the second out of the game. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting number 40, Ben Ferguson.
Ben Ferguson's in the batter's box now. As we said earlier, the leader of the offense for Belmont Abbey, batting .500, slugging 1.077, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Hardy gets the sign he wants. Bottom right corner for ball 1. Ferguson's only been struck out 3 times this season. Little high for ball 2. .20 pitch is in the outside corner, ball 3. Hardy with the windup. On the 3-0 pitch, bottom left corner for strike 1. So for the second straight batter, he's in a 3-1 count. Up corner, calling it a strike. The Crusaders bench dugout did not like that call, but it is a full count for Hardy, 3-2. Ferguson winding up. Solid contact up to first baseline. And Ferguson becomes the first Crusader to get on base.
Now batting number 17, Zach Alert.
The cleanup hitter, Zach Alert, coming up, batting .270 with 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. But he has struck out 10 times this season. Ferguson taking a little lead as Hardy's looking for the sign. A little low for ball one. Alert has 5 doubles on the season. One of the team leaders. Hardy gets the sign on the 1-0 pitch. Contact but fouled. Count is even at 1-1. Hardy gets the sign on the 1-1 pitch. A little low in the bottom corner for ball 2. Hardy gets the sign on the 2-1 pitch. Bottom corner for strike 2. Shuck looking over at the dugout to get the sign. Relaying it to Hardy. 2-2 pitch. Swung out and strike 3, and that ends the inning. On one hit and leaving one runner on the bases, the score is Belmont Abbey 0, Francis Marion 0. Now the Crusaders are taking the field. Let's look at see how they were lining up on defense. Tucker is lining up at third base. Goebel at shortstop. Taylor at second. Ferguson at first. In the outfield, Emerson on the left. Johnson at center, and Overcash in right. Alert behind the plate, and their starting pitcher is number 1, Jason White. White is 3-0 4 appearances, making his third start of the season. He has a 1.29 ERA in 14 innings pitched and has struck out 19 batters and allowed opponents to bat 167. The Patriots looking at a kind of similar lineup from Tuesday. Hannah's batting first. Will lead off the first inning. Then Hardy and Tooton. Maddox in the cleanup. Gonzalez 5th. Noble 6th. Shuck 7. Llanos 8th. And batting 9th, Wakefield. The Patriots are led by Todd Maddox, a preseason All-American, honorable mention. Also a second-team All-Region and first-team All-Peach Belt Conference selection last season, leading the team with a .481 batting average and .741 slugging percentage. He extended his hitting streak to 18 games and his streak of reaching base safely to 49 games on Tuesday. He also ranks 18th in NCAA Division II with hits per game at 2.17 and leads the NCAA Division II with 3 triples. Maddox is one of 4 Patriots batters that has at least multiple game hitting streaks. We will get talking about those as those batters. Actually, one of them who is not starting today, Jack Hegan, has a 12-game hitting streak dating back to last season, and he ranks 22nd in Division II with RBIs with 12. Bill Hanna, who will be coming up first, has an 8-game winning streak dating back to last season, and Darius Nobles has a 6-game hitting streak, ranks 19th in home runs per game at .5, and ranks 22nd in RBIs with 12. As Hanna is getting ready to get into the batter's box, White is ready, and we're getting ready to start the bottom of the first inning. Bill Hanna coming into this game, batting average of 400, slugging percentage of .520, and 5 RBIs. In the dirt for strike 1. White's got an 0-1 pitch. Bottom corner for ball one. Hannah's been walked 4 times this season as he takes a swing at that outside pitch for strike 2. Got a 1-2 pitcher friendly count coming up. Solid contact. That was a 6-3 out. Lined up to Goebel and sent it down to Ferguson, 40 out. Up next is Will Hardy, batting .308 with 6 RBIs and a .462 slugging percentage. He has 4 doubles on the season as he takes that inside pitch for ball one. On a 1-0 pitch, ball 2 now. Solid contact. And it was a fly out to shortstop Ben Goebel for the second out of the inning. With that, it brings up Lex Tooton, batting .538. Starting his 4th game of the season, he has 1 triple and 4 RBIs, but he gets on base. He has a slugging percentage of .692 and an on-base percentage of .647. As White takes the pitch. Down the middle for strike 1. A 1 pitch in the dirt for ball 1. One pitch. Solid contact to center field. And a sliding grab by Sean Johnson to end the inning. On no hits, no runners left on base, your score is still Belmont Abbey 0, Francis Marion 0. Conference Carolinas is committed to aligning with businesses that share our common values and, like us, strive to attain excellence and virtue in all endeavors. We work hard to make our corporate partnerships a truly beneficial relationship through mutually agreed upon customization that will lead to unparalleled exposure. Conference Carolinas would like to thank our current corporate sponsors, Barnes & Noble College, Bufkin Baker, Cambria Hotel Greenville, Championship Award guys for Metco, Herf Jones, Hometown Ticketing, Marriott Spartanburg, McGriff Insurance Services, McMillan Posden Smith, Plus Inc., Score Shots, SCS by Floor Action Inc., Sidearm Sports, Southern Recognition LLC, South State Bank, Ticket Smarter, Toledo Ticket Technologies, and Vernon Graphic Promotions. Once again, thank you to our corporate sponsors. Please visit conferencecarolina.com to learn more about Conference Carolina's corporate sponsors. Hardy's back out on the mound. And coming up first, batting in this inning is Adam Overcash, Patrick Taylor, and Connor Tucker. Overcash coming up. He's batting 281 with 1 home run and 13 RBIs. He has been struck out 8 times this season with an on-base percentage of .425. Hardy's got the sign. And the second inning starting with some solid contact into left field. And Overcash gets on with a single.
Now batting number 3, Patrick Taylor.
Patrick Taylor batting .250 with 2 RBIs and no home runs. He has 3 doubles and 1 triple with a .429 slugging percentage as Hardy shows a little respect to Overcash. Overcash is 1-1 on stolen base attempts. Hardy's got sign. Solid contact. It was a 6-3 out. Tucker got the line drive, was able to send it off to Patrick Taylor. I'm sorry. Todd Max was able to send it off to Tanner Wakefield. Still getting a runner advancing to first. So Connor Tucker is up. Strike one. Connor Tucker, 323 with 1 home run and 7 RBIs. Hardy's got sign. 0-1 pitch. Just outside for ball 1. Swing and strike 2. Now that last batter, the batter who's on, the runner on first is Patrick Taylor, was not credited with the hit because the runner from first did not advance to second. So still 2 hits in the game as Hardy sends the ball down outside corner for ball 2. What looked like a 6-3 double play will only count as a 6-3 single out. Llanos was able to tag out the Taylor at second, but in getting the ball to Nobles at first, Nobles was off the bag, and which allowed Tucker to get the bag. Still 2 hits in the inning as the runner did not advance to second. Solid contact by Duheim. Dropped in shallow center field as Tucker advances all the way to third base on the blooper. And that brings us Brady Emerson.
Now batting number 5, Brady Emerson.
Emerson in his 8th start of the season's batting 188 with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Hardy was getting ready to pitch, but decided to check the runner at first. Duheim has not had a stolen base attempt this season. Emerson gets a little contact, but fouled for strike 1. Swing for strike 2. Hardy has the sign. Swing out for strike 3 to end the inning. Belmont Abbey added 2 hits to their hit total, but was not able to get a runner across the plate, leaving 2 stranded. With the score still, Belmont Abbey 0, Francis Marion 0. Francis Marion Athletics would like to thank the following sponsors: Adidas, Circle Park Behavioral Health Services, McLeod Regional Medical Center, Ken Jackson and Remax Professionals, Pepsi, McDonald's, Rains Hospitality, including Fairfield Inn, Spring Hill Suites, Courtyard by Marriott, Comfort Inn, and Hyatt Place, King Cadillac Buick GMC, McLeod Sports Medicine, Chick-fil-A, State Farm and Agent Jim Stewart's, Quincy's Steakhouse, Little Caesars, La Quinta Inn and Suites, KFC and Arby's, Florence Toyota, Waffle House, PD Electric Cooperative, Sparrow and Kennedy Tractor Supply, McCall Supply Inc., Western Sizzler Steakhouse, State Credit Union, and Zaxby's. Once again, Francis Marion University Athletics would like to thank all of our continued sponsors. All right, we're at the bottom of the second inning. Todd Maddox is up. And once again on the mound, Jason White. After that 1-2-3 first inning, as he pitches outside corner, Maddox is able to get a little piece of it, but sends it into the netting for a foul ball. Strike 1. White likes the sign. Swing and a miss for strike 2. White with the pitch. Trying to bait Maddox again, but he doesn't fall for it this time. Count is now 1-2. Little booper in front of White. Maddox was close but did not get there in time. Ferguson able to catch the ball and record the first out of the game, of the inning. Coming up, Lenio Gonzalez batting .200. No home runs, no RBIs. He has one double. And he is leading. He ranks 6th in NCAA Division II with 10 walks this season. As White gets the first pitch, gets a little contact on it, but goes foul for strike 1. White inside. Alert wasn't able to hold on to it. A 1 count. That was some solid contact. I think someone caught it at the softball stadium. 0-2 count. White with the pitch. Inside. A foul as Brian Miller goes up to have a conversation with White for a minute. As we talk about the softball team, they are currently hosting the Rains Company Softball Classic next door at the Griffin Athletic Complex. They are currently playing Mercy College right now, or that game starts at 5 p.m. as Gonzalez swings on the 0-2 pitch for out number 2. Patriots also have a couple games this season, this weekend in the Rains Company Softball Classic. 1 p.m. first pitch against Bloomsburg, and then 2 games tomorrow and Sunday. As Darius Nobles hits the first pitch he sees foul against Tusculum. White has the pitch. Solid contact. Once again fouled for an 0-2 count. 2 outs. So far, no Patriot has reached base. High for ball 1. Hardy sets. Solid contact in a liner to Tucker, who's able to get it to Ferguson for the 3rd out of the inning. No hits, no runs, no one left on base as we remain scoreless here at Cornell Field at Sparrow Stadium. 0-0. You are listening to the Patriots Sports Network. All right, we are here at the top of the 3rd inning. Belmont Abbey is sending back up the top of its order. Sean Johnson up to bat. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Hardy is still out there. Outside corner for strike 1. Little blooper to left. That is a 1-3 out. As Hardy is able to flip it over to Maddox. Johnson was trying to avoid it, but was unable to as he records the first out of the game of the inning. Will Hardy is up. Hardy 0-1. Taking that first pitch for ball 1. His out was a fly out. As Hardy on the outside edge for strike 1. Hardy gets the sign. Solid contact by Goebel. But popped up to Wakefield just in shallow right field for the 2nd out of the inning as Ben Ferguson comes up. Ferguson recorded a hit in the 1st inning. but was left on base. Hardy got the sign. High, ball one. One 0 pitch. That was a 3-1 putout to end the inning. Nobles was able to get it and able to flip it over to Hardy to record the third out. This is the first hitless inning of the game that the Patriots defense was able to record. So after 2.5 innings, the score is still 0-0. Coming up for the Patriots, Isaac Shuck, Nafis Llanos, and Tanner Wakefield. You are listening to the Patriots Sports Network. All right, bottom of the third inning as Isaac Shuck comes up to the plate, batting 167 in his fourth start of the season. Hasn't had much contact, 2 for 12 on the season as Jason White comes back out on the rubber. Solid contact and very close to getting Llanos. He could have caught that. For strike one. White's got the sign he likes. 1-0-1 pitch. Inside corner for strike two. Oh, 2 pitch. Line drive to shortstop Ben Goebel, who's able to flip it over to Ben Ferguson to record the first out of the inning. Coming up, Nafis Llanos. The junior is batting .455 with a .545 slugging percentage. He has been walked 6 times this season. Solid contact right past the second baseman and is able to get the first hit of the game. It was right out of the reach of Patrick Taylor. Llanos, the team leader in steals this season with 3. He has successfully stolen all bases. In the 3 attempts he has done to try to steal a base, he has stolen those bases. Tanner Wakefield coming up 208 with 1 RBI. Outside in the dirt for ball 1. White's got a 1-0 count. keeping Llanos in check at first. When someone's got 3 stolen bases already in this young season, he's a threat on the base pads. 1-0 pitch. Solid contact by Wakefield. Diving catch by Adam Overcash for the second out of the inning, keeping Llanos at first base. Bill Hanna grounded out in his first at-bat as Alert and White have a conversation on the mound. White sets up. Strike 1 down the middle. Keeping Llanos in check again on first base. It's definitely a good move by the Crusaders. You gotta keep the base runners honest. Very close, but was able to sneak back in. White's doing it again. Third consecutive throw to first. Finally, it was a strike. Llanos went, and for the first time this season, he was unsuccessful in a stolen base attempt. He had a nice little dance move to try to avoid the tag, but unfortunately was unable to get it as the Patriots have 1 hit. And the score after 3 innings is still 0-0. The Conference Carolinas Digital Network, powered by Blue Frame, is the official digital network of Conference Carolinas. It will encompass all original programming from Conference Carolinas. Conference Carolinas Digital Network is available online at conferencecarolinas.dn.com, as well as on platforms such as Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV. Mobile devices, including iPhone, iPad, and Android, will also work with the default web browser. Learn more and start watching now on CarolinaConferenceDN.com. And you are listening to the Patriots Sports Network. Coming up to bat this half inning for the Crusaders, Ehlert, Overcash, and Taylor. Hardy is still out there on the rubber. In his 2 games this season, Hardy has pitched 9 innings. So going 4 to 5 innings is nothing new to the sophomore. Alert in the batter's box, and we are ready to get the 4th inning underway. Hardy winding up. Fly out to center field. And right into the glove of Bill Hanna for the first out of the inning. Coming up now, Adam Overcash, 1-1 on the day. Hardy's got the sign. Down low for ball one. One-0 pitch is off the glove of Shuck for ball two. Inside corner, bottom corner for strike one. Two-one pitch. Check swing, but Brian Miller said he didn't go all the way around, so ball three. 3-1 pitch. Contact into right field and easily caught by Will Hardy for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat, Patrick Taylor, 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice in the second inning. Hardy, Taylor showing bunt. A 6-3 third out attempt was thwarted as Taylor was able to sneak in. The throw from Maddox to Nobles was just a second too late. Connor Tucker 0-1 on the day, reaching base on a fielder's choice. Dropped in shallow left field. Tooton wasn't able to get to it in time. And we have Tucker reaching safely. All right. Hardy on the first pitch, swung out, strike one. Duhame 1-1 on the day. Runners on first and second. Hardy's got the sign. And Duhame calls time. Swung out, strike two. Swung out, strike three to end the inning. Belmont Abbey was able to get 2 hits in the inning, but were not able to get any of them across the plate. After 3.5, the score remains 0-0 here at Cornell Field at Sparrow Stadium. You are listening to the Patriots Sports Network. All right, welcome back to Cornell Field here at Sparrow Stadium. We are in the bottom of the fourth inning, and the top of the Francis Marion lineup will see action right now. Coming up first, Bill Hanna. Hanna grounded out in his first plate appearance. Jason White still on the mound for the Crusaders. First pitch outside corner for ball one. Outside corner again, this time strike one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Contact up the middle. And a 6-3 putout. Ben Goebel was able to get it to Ben Ferguson for the first out of the game. Coming up to the plate, Will Hardy. Hardy flied out in his first plate appearance. Contact into shallow right field. And that puts Hardy on for the first time today with a single. As final countdown is blaring in Cornell Field, Lex Tooton comes up to the plate, batting 0-1 with a flyout. Runner on first. Outside corner for ball one. One-0 pitch outside, but they call it a strike. One pitch. Solid contact was right over the heads of the Crusaders dugout. Strike two. Keeping Hardy at check at first. Hardy has not had a stolen base attempt this season. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside corner for ball two. Two pitch. In the right field, right into the glove of Adam Overcash for the second out of the inning. With Will Hardy still on first, Todd Maddox comes up to plate. 13 hits on the season with 8 RBIs. .741 slugging percentage. Remember, he has 2 streaks coming into this game. Contact in the center field. It didn't have enough distance as Sean Johnson's able to get underneath it for the third out of the inning. Francis Marion adds 1 hit to their total, but was not able to get them across home plate. As after 4 innings, this is a deadlock game so far. Belmont Abbey 0, your Francis Marion Patriots 0. You are listening to the Patriot Sports Network. All right, we are at the top of the 5th inning. Coming up to bat, Brady Emerson. 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his last appearance. Halton Hardy still in the game on the rubber. First pitch ball on 1-0 count. Contact by Emerson in the center field. Hanna gets underneath it for the first out of the inning. Sean Johnson now coming up to bat. 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. Hardy's only pitched 49 pitches today. Inside for ball 1. Hardy's getting the sign on the 1-0 pitch. Contact into left field. It was right at the feet of Lex Tooton, and Johnson gets on for the first time today with a single. That brings on Ben Goebel. He has 2 flyouts today, 0-2. Outside corner for ball 1. Johnson looked like he was trying to steal, but made it back to first just in time for Hardy's throw. Johnson has not had a stolen base attempt. Johnson leaning off. But Hardy's pitch to Shuck, little in the dirt. So ball 2. Looks like Johnson's testing Hardy. Solid contact, but foul. Got the 2-1 pitch. Swung out, strike 2. Johnson leaning off a little too far, but was able to get back to first on Hardy's attempt to catch him. 2-2 pitch. Outside bottom corner for ball 3. Full count in the top of the 5th inning. 1 out. No runs have been scored so far today. Hardy likes the sign. Contact and a diving catch by Lex Tooton. And they get the double play to end the inning. A 7-3 double play to end the inning. Woo! A turn of events. a double play, which was which the Patriots fell victim to 3 times on Tuesday, record one of their own to after 4.5 innings, 1 hit added to the total. Belmont Abbey and the Patriots of Francis Marion still tied 0-0. You are listening to the Patriots Sports Network. All right, we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. We're having a conversation here in the booth. That definitely has that last double play, that 7-6-3, has to be one of the plays of the month. Jason White back on the rubber as Lino Gonzalez comes up to bat. 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout, sends that one to foul territory in the left side. 0-1 pitch down the middle for strike 2. In the middle, caught looking for strike 3. Gonzalez's 3rd strikeout of the season. Up to bat, Darius Nobles, 0-1. Grounded out on his last at-bat. Coming off of that very wonderful double play to end the last half inning. 0-1 pitch outside for ball 1. I mean, since it looks like we're not going to have Major League Baseball for a while, we need to have those great plays now. Outside, 1-1 pitch for ball 2. And a little outside for strike 2. The 2-2 pitch. Check swing, and they said he went all the way around. That is his back-to-back strikeouts for Jason White. That is White's 3rd strikeout of the game. Isaac Shuck coming up to bat now, 0-1 with a ground out in his last appearance. Jason White has 50 pitches so far today, as he puts number 51 a little low and in the dirt for ball 1. One-0 pitch, bottom outside corner for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside corner again for strike 2. Just a little outside for ball 2. 2-2 pitch. Solid contact into center field. Emerson running from left field to get underneath it for the third out of the inning. After 5, the score is still 0-0. The Crusaders have out-hit the Patriots 6-2. Conference Carolinas has a rich tradition and roots that dates back to its early initial inception on December 6, 1930. Conference Carolinas believes in the development and formation of the whole person in body, mind, and soul. Our students are nationally recognized for their extraordinary success in the classroom, in the community, and at the highest levels of NCAA competition. Please visit CarolinaConference.com to learn more about Conference Carolinas. Now, we have a busy week as well. I talked about the softball classic, the first game starting off right now. The basketball teams will entertain Emmanuel College on Saturday, with the women's game tipping off at 2 and the men's tipping off approximately at 4 p.m. 2 Patriots seniors will be recognized before tip-off of each contest. Admission to the basketball games on Saturday will be free, but all spectators are required to wear masks inside the Smith University Center, and social distancing is recommended. The Francis Marion men's and women's tennis teams will host Catawba College on Saturday at 2 p.m. on the Casab courts. Hardy getting some warm-up pitches in as we get to the top of the 6th inning. Up to bat, Ben Ferguson. Ferguson 1 for 2 with a ground out today. High and inside for ball 1. Looking to keep Ferguson honest. One-0 pitch swung for strike 1. Ferguson's only been struck out 3 times this season. On the 1-1 pitch, swung for strike 2. One-two pitch into dirt for ball 2. Hardy's getting the sign. High for ball 3, full count. And remember, these 2 teams will play again in a doubleheader tomorrow starting at 1 p.m. Hardy gets the sign. He's set. 3-2 pitch. Into dirt for ball 4. That is Ferguson's 10th walk of the season. And the first walk allowed today by Hardy. As there is some action in the Patriots bullpen. Once we find out who is there, we will let you know. As Zach Alert takes the first ball swinging for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Solid contact. Nobles again underneath it and was unable to get the out. But it will be strike two. He was trying to pull a matrix move, but unfortunately was unable to get it. Oh, 2 pitch. And as a 5-4-3 double play that gets 2 outs. Maddox to Wakefield to Nobles. And that brings us Adam Overcash to the plate. 1 for 2 with a fly out. Hardy, solid contact, and foul towards the Patriots bullpen. 0-1. This is the second consecutive inning that the Patriots have recorded a double play. Coming into the game, as Overcash hits a blooper to Llanos. He was able to give it to Nobles for the 3rd out of the game, of the inning. With the score still Belmont Abbey 0, Francis Marion 0. Coming into this game, the Patriots have turned 4 double plays. They have added 2 more to that total today. You are listening to the Patriots Sports Network. All right, we're back here at Cornell Field at Sparrow Stadium on the beautiful campus of Francis Marion University. My name is Kyle Nashheim. And coming up to bat, Nathan Llanos here at the bottom of the 6th inning. Llanos 1 for 1, but was caught stealing. Jason White still on the mound. As strike 1. Jason White, 0-1 count on the outside for ball 1. This is 56th pitch of the game. Both these pitchers going into the 6th inning as he takes the 1-1 count. Bottom outside corner for strike 2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Off the end of his bat, strike, foul ball. Count is still 1-2. Fouled to the left side. Ball 2. White doesn't like the first sign. Now he sets. 1-2 pitch. Into left field, straight into the glove of Brady Emerson. As Tanner Wakefield comes to bat, 0-1 with a flyout. I want to thank Naquan Jordan for the great camera work today, and Alex Wilbert for getting the stats put on. Everyone in the booth doing an outstanding job to make sure you are seeing and hearing all of the game action. As White down the middle for strike 1. It's the 0-1 pitch. Into the fence for strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch into right field at the feet of Adam Overcash. That gives Tanner Wakefield his first hit of the game and brings around the top of the order. Bill Hanna coming up, grounded out in his 2 plate appearances today. Tanner Wakefield is 2 for 2 with stolen bases. Here's the pitch. Showing bunt, trying to advance the runner, and he does. Wakefield advances to second on the sac bunt. As Will Hardy comes up. Hardy 1 for 2 with a flyout. There's no action in the Crusaders bullpen right now. While we have this break in the action, Mercy College and the Patriots softball team are currently tied 0-0 going into the top of the second inning. Hardy 1 for 2 with a flyout. Runner on second after Hanna sac bunted him over. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Very outside for ball 1. A 1-0 pitch. Solid contact, but foul to the left side. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside corner, ball 2. 2-1 pitch. Contact into the left field, right into the glove of Brady Emerson. One hit, one runner left on base, as after 6 innings, the score is tied 0-0 here at Cornell Field at Sparrow Stadium. Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily. Our 13 current member institutions work hard daily to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about Conference Carolinas. There's still action in the Patriots bullpen, but Hardy is back out there at the top of the 7th. Up to bat first will be Patrick Taylor, then Connor Tucker and Carter DeHame. Hardy's stat line right now: 6 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. It has actually lowered his ERA for the season from 5 to 3. I think everyone in the booth can agree with me. If this is going to be the first ever Conference Carolinas game here for Francis Marion, what better way to do it than a defensive struggle? It's always the first game as a new conference member that sets the tone for a team, how the team is going to perform in their new conference, as Patrick Taylor comes up to bat. Hardy with the pitch. Down the middle but low for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch. Outside corner for strike 1. Swung out, miss for strike 2. And got him to strike out. That is Hardy's 5th strikeout of the game. 1 out. Coming up, Connor Tucker. Tucker 1 for 2 on the day. Did reach on a fielder's choice. Right off his bat, fouled for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Liner to second base. As a 4-3 putout. Wakefield's able to flip it over to Nobles to get the second out of the game. That brings up Carter DeHame, 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Hardy. And the connection, Wakefield to Nobles, gets the second consecutive batter to end the inning. No hits allowed. Still only 6 hits for Belmont Abbey, 3 hits for Francis Marion as we go into the 7th inning stretch. Still tied 0-0. You are listening to the Patriots Sports Network. All right, bottom of the 7th inning, score tied 0-0 here at Cornell Field at Sparrow Stadium. My name is Kyle Nash. I'm calling the action as Lex Tooton comes up to plate, 0 for 2 on the day. Jason White back out on the rubber as the first pitch bounces off the ground for ball 1. Jason White's stat line so far, 3 hits and 3 strikeouts. 1-0 pitch down the middle for strike 1. One pitch. Outside corner for ball 2. Got the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to foul territory. Strike 2. Two pitch. Popped up into foul territory. And Connor Tucker is able to get underneath it for the first out of the day. Todd Max coming up, clean up, 0 for 2 on the day. Just to go over what he was, some of the streaks that he is taking into this game. He has an 18-game hitting streak dating back to last season and a 49-game streak of reaching base safely. Those streaks are in jeopardy today as he takes the first pitch down in the dirt for ball 1. Maddox outside corner for ball 2. Maddox ranks 18th in Division II in hits per game at 2.17, but this Belmont Abbey pitching staff, primarily Jason White, has held him at bay. Swung and a miss, strike 1. This 2-1 pitch. Popped up into foul territory and into the Patriots bullpen for strike 2. Two count. Line drive into center field, right into the glove of Sean Johnson for the second out. Those 2 streaks are in jeopardy if he does not. But the way the offense is going today, he may see another plate appearance. Lino Gonzalez coming up. He has been walked 10 times this season. Gonzalez 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts today. And he advances to first on a hit by pitch. Little fist bump to the Patriots dugout as Gonzalez is now on. Darius Nobles, he is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out. Nobles has a 6-game hitting streak. He has had a hit in every game this season. That streak is on the line right now. Solid contact, wrong direction, foul ball. Strike 1. White set for the 0-1 pitch. Outside corner for ball one. One pitch. Swung, strike two. White set for the 1-2 pitch. Outside in the dirt for ball two. Two pitch. Swung out, strike three to end the inning. They leave one batter stranded. Patriots still have only 3 hits. The Crusaders of Belmont Abbey 6, and we are still tied 0-0 after 7. Francis Marion University Athletics would like to thank the following sponsors: Adidas, Circle Park Behavioral Health Services, McLeod Regional Medical Center, Ken Jackson and Remax Professionals, Pepsi, McDonald's, Raines Hospitality, including Fairmont Inn, Spring Hill Suites, Courtyard by Marriott, Comfort Inn, and Hyatt Place, King Cadillac Buick GMC, McLeod Sports Health, Chick-fil-A, State Farm and Agent Jim Stewart, Quincy's Steakhouse, Little Caesars, La Quinta Inn and Suites, KFC Arby's, Florence Toyota, Waffle House, PD Electric Cooperative, Sparrow and Kennedy and Tractor Supply, McCall Supply Inc., Western Sizzlin Steakhouse, State Credit Union, and Zaxby's. Francis Marion University once again thank all of their sponsors this season. And you are listening to the Patriots Sports Network. We are here at Cornell Field at Sparrow Stadium on the beautiful campus of Francis Marion University. My name is Kyle Nashheim. This is the first ever Conference Carolina game as the Belmont Abbey Crusaders are facing off against the Francis Marion Patriots. This has been a defensive game so far. And while we are, and Hardy is still on the mound, even though there is some action in the bullpen, but Hardy is still is coming back out for the top of the 8th inning. Give a brief shout out to the Patriots softball team. They were currently tied 0-0 in the bottom of the 2nd inning against Mercy College. Brady Emerson up 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Brady stat line: 6 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. No runs allowed. Bottom corner swung out for strike 1. A 1 pitch. Little blooper back to Hardy. Flips it over to Noble for the first out of the inning. I want to thank everyone listening to us on Conference Carolina's digital network and the Patriot Sports Network. Your listening, your support of this university is definitely appreciated. As we get back to the top of the order, Sean Johnson up to bat. He is 1 for 3 as he takes strike 1. A 1 pitch outside for ball 1. Tipped off and fouled. Strike two. Hardy going into this game had only pitched 9 innings in 2 appearances. He's already at 7 1/3 right now today. 1-2 pitch up the middle between the third baseman and second baseman for a base hit. So Sean Johnson reads safely, and it brings up Ben Gobol. 0 for 3. He has flown out 3 times. Contact into center field and right into the glove of Bill Hanna for the second out of the inning. This Patriots defense is keeping Hardy's run total spotless right now.
Now batting number 40, Ben Ferguson.
Hardy testing Johnson over at first. Hardy going into today in his career has pitched 52 innings with a 5.37 ERA, 4-2 overall record. As the 0-0 pitch goes in the bottom outside corner for ball 1. One 0 count. Outside for ball 2. Two 0 count. Inside for strike 1. Two-one pitch, swung out for strike 2. The top of this Crusaders lineup, 3 for 10 right now. Stark contrast to the Patriots. 2-2 count. Into dirt for ball 3. Shuck was able to stop it and prevent it from being a wild pitch. Full count. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Swung out, and he was struck out swinging. They got one hit, but were unable to get him home. Still scoreless here at Cornell Field at Sparrow Stadium on the campus of Francis Marion University. 0-0. You are listening to the Patriots Sports Network. All right, welcome back. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning here on the Patriots Sports Network. Still a 0-0 ball game as Jason White is back out there for the Crusaders. Up to bat first, Isaac Shuck. Shuck 0 for 2 today. Take the first pitch. Off the bat, fouled for strike one. There has been no defensive substitutions right now as the 0-1 pitch is outside corner for strike two. White has 4 strikeouts on the game, has only allowed 3 hits. 0-2 pitch popped up and right into the glove of Connor Tucker for the first out. And that brings us Naphis Llanos, 1 for 2. Also had his first caught stealing of the season. First pitch. Contact into center field. Right into the glove of Sean Johnson. As we said in the beginning, Jason White has only allowed opponents to bat 167. We are seeing that today with only 3 hits. As Tanner Wakefield comes up, Wakefield 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Down the middle for strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. Just a little high for ball one. One out. Liner to second base. Taylor to Ferguson connection ends the bottom of the 8th inning. No hits. We are still scoreless here at Cornell Field at Sparrow Stadium. 0-0. You are listening to the Patriots Sports Network. All right, welcome back. Patriots defense takes the field, and Halton Hardy is still on the mound. Hardy going for his 9th inning of work. His career high of innings pitched here at Francis Marion is 7 innings back on March 2nd of 2021 in a game against Barton College. Zach Alert up 0 for 3 on the day with 1 strikeout. Hardy, 7 hits, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk on 88 pitches. First pitched into left field, right at the feet of Lex Tooton for the first hit of the inning. And we have a pinch runner. Pinch running for Alert is number 19, Quentin Mascarelli, a junior from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, out of Socastee High School. Overcast showing bunt. And it advances Mascarelli on a sacrifice bunt. Now coming up, Patrick Taylor. 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Hardy gets the sign. Bottom corner for ball 1. The Crusaders threatening with Mascarelli on second. Mascarelli taking a great lead. 1-0 pitch. Outside for ball 2. Two-0 pitch. Liner into left field, right into the glove of Lex Tooton. Keeps Mascarelli at second base and records the second out of the inning. Connor Tucker up to bat. In his Francis Marion career, Hardy has only pitched over 90 pitches once. That was a April 11th game against UNC Pembroke where he pitched 94, but he only went 4 innings. 94 pitches over 9 innings is a definite improvement. Foul ball for strike 1. Taking the 0-1 pitch. Tucker line drives into the left field. Mascarelli's running. And they get him out at the plate. They prevent the run from scoring. They end the top of the 9th inning. And the dugout is emptied to celebrate that huge play. That would have certainly put the Patriots into a hole defensively. Whew. This may be a fast-paced game, but it is an exciting game. This is what the first conference game should be like. 0-0 after 8.5 innings. We are listening to the Patriots Sports Network. All right, we're here at the bottom of the 9th inning here at Cornell Field at Sparrow Stadium. My name is Kyle Nashheim. Score is still tied 0-0. As Bill Hanna was showing bunt on the first pitch. 0-1 pitch outside for ball one. Jason White still in the game. Stat line, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts on 92 pitches. Bottom corner for strike 2. You could feel the excitement in Cornell Field right now as White throws the 1-2 pitch. Top outside corner for ball 2. High and inside for ball 3. Three-two pitch. Line drive into left field. Hanna's going for second. And Hanna gets a double. His second double of the season. And the Patriots are threatening. Will Hardy. Will Hardy's up to bat now. 1 for 3. And they are walking. They're giving him the intentional pass. So Will Hardy gets an intentional walk. And Lex Tooton is now up. Intentional walk. So Will Hardy got an intentional walk. Lex Tooton now up to bat 0 for 3. A hit to the outfield could end this game. Tooton showing bunt, but it falls in foul territory for strike 1. Both these pitchers have gone the distance so far, as just across the way, the Patriots softball team just scored the first run of the game, 1-0, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Oh, 1 pitch. Showing bunt. And we got a sack bunt to get the first out of the inning, but it advances the other 2 runners 90 feet. So now, let's reset. Bill Hanna, who reached on a double, is now on third base. Will Hardy, who was intentionally walked, is now on second. And you have Todd Maddox, who has an 18-game winning streak and a 49-game winning streak, reaching base safely winning streak, hitting streak, as Maddox has been intentionally walked. So he reaches base safely, but it might be at the cost of the hitting streak. But I think Maddox would rather have a win in their first conference game over the hitting streak. So that brings us Lenio Gonzalez 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Jason White throwing 101 pitches. Outside corner for strike 1. Bases loaded. Any kind of hit to the middles of the outfield, and the game is over. 0-1 count. Fouled for strike 2. The excitement in this stadium is at a fever pitch right now. You can feel it. Just as it is here in the booth. Jason White looking at his armband. 0-2 pitch. And it is a liner into left field. It is a walk-off hit for Lenio Gonzalez. Bill Hanna scores as they storm the field. They are surrounding Lenio Gonzalez. A walk-off hit as the Belmont Abbey players are standing around trying to get confirmation. In the first ever Conference Carolinas game in Francis Marion history, it comes down to a walk-off hit. Lenio Gonzalez, walk-off hit, drives in Bill Hanna. Gonzalez will be known as the first player to drive in a run in Francis Marion's Conference Carolinas history. Woo! Woo! That's all I got to say on that one. The final score here from Cornell Field at Sparrow Stadium, your Francis Marion Patriots 1, Belmont Abbey Crusaders nothing. Francis Marion improves to 6-1, 1-0 in Conference Carolinas. Belmont Abbey falls to 7-3, 0-1 in Conference Carolinas. After their 5-0 start, they're now 2 for 3 on the season. These two teams come back to this field tomorrow for a doubleheader starting at 1 o'clock. And you got to know, you can just shake your head, Alex. The momentum of this last inning is going to carry them into tomorrow. Alex is shaking his head as he's just numbed with excitement. We all in the booth are here numbed in excitement. I want to thank everyone for listening to us and watching us. My name is Kyle Nashheim. We will see you next time on the Patriots Sports Network. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend.